Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome back to another Pastor Druski stream. I like to stream family-friendly games, have good clean fun. And today we're going to be playing some more Axom Conquest as we seek after the #1 rank. Now we all know Pride comes before the fall, and that fall is coming up on the 9th. So if we do manage to get rank 1, we will quickly, I'm sure, be supplanted by the rest of the world because they don't have access to this yet. We're going to go for world rank 1 before the world can play. And so that's my secret, is trying to get at the game before anyone else can, and then take the screenshot and have the receipts, even though it's basically cheating. So with that said, you'll notice down here, number 3, Max Power, is the games dev, and also joining us in chat. And so you might be treated to some interaction there. If we have any feedback, chat included, may be able to give some insights. Now, as pointed out, the game's coming out in like 5 days, less than a week. I'm excited. More people need to find out about this. However, if you do have input, I highly doubt that there's time to do that before release. Like, we can get it on the radar, get it on the calendar, but don't expect some major changes. Inglorious, yes, this is a Roguelike Tower-defense. Roguelike Tower-defense, which of course is right up my alley, and I believe you're gonna like it too. So that said, we're gonna review our research tree just because last time we played, we'd beaten it on normal, when not yet on hard. Now I've beaten on hard, but not extreme, and so we've gained some on the research tree. Which, by the way, if you're just starting out, this will be hidden. So spoilers here, spoilers. Avert your eyes. What is a tower? How do you defend? I think how do you defend it and why? The towers are defending the base, in fact, Riven. And Uno says I need to be banned, seeing his points he must be, yeah, I must be cheating. All right, so what we've kind of selected here, we're kind of getting a little bit of everything, because part of my goal is still to just try all the things. There's some, a lot of these unlocks are just added to the pool that you may or may not see during a run. There's no guarantee that something just added to the pool will come to the top when you draw out the, shall we call them cards, from the deck. So we've got things added in, the factory and whatnot. I've got a research structure, some other things you'll see. We've also have this, where the first structure sold each wave sells for full value. Don't tell Max Power, but I've been using this to great extent, especially if I can, especially round 1 of the game. Hopefully we'll have an opportunity to really showcase what I've been doing, and hopefully it won't get nerfed. Or maybe it will get nerfed after we get rank 1, and then everyone else can suffer. Then that's fine. I'm totally on board with that. But it's not a huge thing, but it does reveal a lot of the map, depending on if we get a lucky reveal on turn 1. I've had a couple of runs where I've revealed like half the map on turn 1. It was pretty great. And so with that in mind, though, this has been kind of a key thing. I also just unlocked the balloons. I've never seen that where I'm kind of excited. Every second, enemies have a 1% chance to fly away forever. Love it. Further down the line, there's some range increases that we've had, tower capacity increase, and then I just picked up the Singularity Mine. I have not seen it yet, but it's going to be a hazard that when triggered, it sucks up the enemies and explodes, dealing void damage. There's some other things that are all around here. Haven't got the biolab yet, although that does look pretty nice, along with being able to have the base crit chance and everything. Looking forward to all of it. So with that in mind, we have our start. As you can see, we can and will play on extreme difficulty, and you can pick different starting nexi. And each one of these is going to give a different flavor, different character to your run. This is your basic one, is the blue. And so already it just kind of is the training wheels here. So you have your structure damage, structure health, and structure includes everything. Structure is, you've got towers, that's its own category. You've got hazards, those are traps and things. You got walls, those are a lot of times are separate, but structure encompasses them all. And I don't know, and maybe Max can answer this. Does structure damage include the Nexus Ion Beam? I don't think it does, but everything but that then, if that's the case. Ion Beam has its own thing, and I did get the research to improve that because that's an important ability. You can see, here's the Ion Cannon damage, how that's a separate thing right here. You can get something like this, get 60% damage, lose some health, lose the capacity. This hurts, by the way, losing that capacity. But there's also, you can have structures be cheaper, but when the merchant comes along, everything's more expensive. My winning game, by the way, when I did the number 2 was with this tungsten nexus. This was off stream. We actually played -5 structures. It was insane, but I did have just a handful of structures and played it up, played tall instead of wide, right? As strategy game fans would understand the connection there with that term. And so we had some great towers there, but that was hard. That was very difficult. You can always also have structures start with level 2, but they're always basically level 2. Selling and upgrading them is disabled, and you get less resources. Let's see, hazard. I was recently trying out this. This was a tough one, but you can do hazards. But this is what I'd like to do to secure that top spot. The enemy quantity plus 25% on top of the extreme difficulty. I've been playing this nonstop, and basically I can't get past wave 10. I basically just can't even get past wave 10. So this has been a little bit too hard. I might need to drop, like, pick a different nexus, do extreme, get some more unlocks, and then come back to that. And if so, I haven't actually done the glass one. This is what I've been thinking about doing today, is this little combo right here. The structure health, though, is a problem. The menu shift, oh, this, sorry. What's that called? Parallax, I think? And Max does say it is separate. He has confirmed it's a separate stat, which, as this is showing right here, it's a separate stat. So it's about the only damage that isn't going to be part of the structure. Parallax, well, maybe as Uno gives feedback here, maybe that can be a setting in the video to disable parallax menu. It does not bother me, but I guess maybe it bothers some. All right, we're going to start a run just as you see it here on Extreme. I've never beaten Extreme, but it does give us extra research. Good to have you, Max Power. By the way, I've been really enjoying this. This is not just me streaming it as a job. This is I've been like playing this offline. I've been having a lot of fun. So we've got a biome here. We're in the tundra. Enemy has more armor, but they move slower in the tundra. Also, if we check our intel, we got a upgraded enhanced position here. So random tile near the nexus starts off enhanced ground. So we need to find out which one that is. And hopefully it's on high ground. I don't see it yet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of looking around here. As far as your unlocks, one of the things that I find is really interesting as far as a roguelike approach is it's like we're all in. We're all in on the roguelike, including what you can even build from the beginning. So with this run, we have access to a drone tower as well as a machine gun tower. And next run, we might have 2 entirely different things. Like you might have a hazard in one. I think you always have at least one tower, but you may have the second one, and it's a random witch. The second one may be a hazard, but it's different every time, along with your biomes and everything. So you get a lot of difference. And if you don't like it, yes, you can do a quick restart and keep your previous selections. If you don't like it, if that's how you roll. If that's how you roll. So you'll notice first off, there's this thing flashing on the left for those who have not been with me on Monday. This is your scouting beacon. You'll notice also we can see nothing on the map except for these X's. This is where the enemies spawn. The scouting beacon is going to give you a large amount of line of sight. Part of this game is exploration. And you want to find that not only to find choke points and high ground and things to use, but there's also goodies. We got to get the goodies out there. So we're going to try to find those as well. I might go ahead and place this. Well, you know what? I've already got a decent of spot here. I might go instead over to the northern side, trying to find a slightly better location. And on the way, we're looking for some things. Let's see. Okay, we have found... Wow, there it is. We have found the improved ground, and we found some goodies, so let's click that. Some extra resources, and I believe that's research in the blue. And then we've got a couple of sites for some refineries, and I think I might go ahead and try that out. So what I've been doing... Oh, that's right. I only have one. The glass thing, -1 structure. If I were to give feedback, I don't know if this is intended or not, but the -1 structure across the board means 1 less refinery as well, which means we're playing hard mode. we are playing hard mode. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, but normally you can have 2 refineries. This run, we are only going to have 1 refinery. So there you go. The other thing I was going to do is I was going to go ahead and get the other refinery up and running. And then part of the reason for I was talking about like the refund is I can click like my autogun here and do some scouting. I can place it and then delete it after we've seen, you know, like right here, for example. This is actually a good example. I could potentially place this autogun here, reveal the map, and then say, okay, I like these spots for the autogun and sell, like build them and sell the autogun. So that's an option. That's an option. But a little sad about only getting the one base there. Now, if you place it right on the corners, it's actually very common for the enemies to pile up and land like on the high ground because it's like kind of physics-based. There is a sell penalty, except I do have an upgrade that the first thing I sell does not have that penalty. So I can sell this and get the full value back. That's what I'm talking about as a little bit of using the system here. Now, I didn't actually need to do this. I was more showcasing it because I do have some guns to start with. We want to be able to use this up here, but it's right next to that, and I'm kind of hesitant to make that a thing. Let me go ahead and place this here. Aha! Found another goodie. What I can do is I can sell that, and potentially, because I sell that, I'm not going to, but potentially I could keep exploring, right? But I'm not going to right now because, well, this is an awkward spot. Because it's coming straight at me from the north, I'm going to go ahead and place this here. It's a terrible spot. We're going to try to clear this zone out if we can. This ground is a tile mod. So the actual towers can get a mod, and you can make them different things. You can have them phased so that things things can go through them, or you can have them generate walls whenever they kill things or whatever. So that's the mod for the actual tower. They can have one mod. But you can also have a tile mod, and this tile is enhanced ground, which means it has a 75% fire rate and 75% more health, which is going to be important because we're right here. I'm still going to put a wall in front of it, but there's a really good chance through AoE and everything that this tower is going to get hit. And that's okay. That's okay. Yes, the high ground is very important. So the refinery is going to yield 18 more resources. Our home base also is generating 23, so that's going to be our income. And then also the base, if you can level it up and everything, you're going to increase your damage. You have a ship in orbit of this planet, and you can shoot your ion beam down and damage the enemies as well. And we're going to spam that as much as we can. In fact, that's one of the main advantages of this particular starting Nexus is that we have that ion cannon with 60% more damage. Let's go ahead and get rolling, and I'm going to keep a close eye on this thing. There's my ion right there. I don't want any damage because we only have 35% less health as well, so I really don't want to endure that damage. Meanwhile, the guns in the south, they've got time. The one on the high ground is currently safe. This one might run past me, so we got to be careful there. You can see there's a bit of a knockback. The enemies do have a physics component here. Hey, there's refinery capacity. Let's not be stuck with just one all game. How's that? Alright, this is going to be a little bit difficult as both of these are now our new refineries. Now, one of the nice things as well about me placing that refinery boldly out front is I can still sell it for full value if needed. Right? So potentially, if I'm like, this is not a defensible position, which we're going to scout first to find that out. Oh wow, that's not going to be defendable at all. Oh, don't click the last one because these, you can only hold 2 of these at a time. Antique is a mod, and Scrap, which will give me resources right now. The Antique one, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and use this right here. So Antique, you modify a tower to have minus 40% fire rate, but then gain 10% per structure age. Now, you have this flat minus 40% fire rate, and so you would lose that on the tower, which currently is at 4.06, which is, 75% more than what it normally is. I would lose 40% of that, and then the 10% gained each turn, I think is 10% of the current not the former amount. So it's not additive, it's multiplicative, which means it's not going to come back in 4 turns. It's going to take, what, 6 or 8 turns to get it back? Which means this is a much lower value to me than when I first had picked it. However, it's day 2. We will get that value back. And I feel like by putting it here, at least I'll have some, like this is back to a normal tower, basically. 2.32, 2.43. So it'll get it back, I hope. So anyway, it's going to be shooting. It can shoot to defend here, but honestly, we kind of don't want this situation. Because it can't defend this. So I can sell this right away, but I don't have enough scouting having taken place to find another one. And I've got the same problem up here. Also, for anyone wondering, there's something here, by the way. This is a mini-boss that will then unlock a new enemy type. And this, I believe, is the Burrower type, which is really tanky and tough. Hey, Snoomer. Good to have you. And I believe this shimmery thing is the... Is this the alien tech? Here, let's click it. It is. Gotta look into the Fog of War there. So we got some more goodies. Remove infected ground. Yes. So I want to get rid of this right here and get some breathing room for this tower. And... Chaotic wave functions. Structures have a 10% chance to be placed to be quantum, so it would automatically rebuild at a random valid location. That's awesome. So for the rest of the game, we'll have a 10% chance to have like a tower that gets an extra life. So that's very welcome. The question is, do I go ahead and use this right now? I think I want to before the next wave because I don't want to risk that coming up. You saw how quickly that wall was dying. We'll get rid of that. And we could get our money here. The question really is, are we going to place another refinery right in the way of everything here? I could potentially put towers here, and this early on, I think, yes, we can defend this, but I don't think I want to level this refinery. I think I want to sell it. Then the other question is, well, do I defend way down here, a bottleneck way down here, and have lots of time to shoot, or do I place a refinery up north and protect it, and you know, we'll see. I think we can try it for 1 turn. We can sell these things. We also got a little bit of scouting done, so there's that. Now, I don't have any improvements to my minions, so there's not a huge advantage. Base minion count, I've yet to find in game, although I because it says it right there, I think it's in the game. I've yet to find a increase to minion count. If there is, then these things, I'm all about these things. But without it, I'm kind of less excited about those. And I also have several unlocks for these autoguns to become other things. So I kind of want to have that be my investment. But that said, this is going to be a bit tough to defend. You want to leave some spaces for your 4x4 or 2x2 rather tiles. And then I potentially could also have something, maybe these have slightly longer range. Have something over here because this is right here blocking. You know, I kind of got these 3 tiles, so this can help a little bit on the side defense as well, since I'm being greedy, is what this is. This is me being greedy. In case that was of any doubt, this is me being greedy by having both of these in the line of fire. So we're gonna let's see. Do I want to have the 2x2 there and there? Maybe. Go ahead and do that, and I'll put one here, and then we got to put some walls up. Okay. We'll have to put another tower up here. I got 25. The enemies can attack diagonally, but they can't really walk diagonally. This is the cheap kind of option here. I probably could put that a little further forward. But this would not be a long-term solution. Again, I don't want to overcommit down here. I don't want to overcommit. I think that this is a highly risky thing. I'd like to find a much more defensible position. But I think between my increased power ion cannon and the guns, having 60% more damage, I think we can defend it for a couple of rounds. But again, I don't want to upgrade these right away. So let's go ahead and start that drill. Oh, that was just missing outright. See our little drone hanging out here right where I... Does he fly back from the ion beam, or is that just happening, a happy timing thing? Oh, I think he is getting pushed by that a little. Tower range. Oh, the scouting beacon though as well. I think it's gonna be tower range. We are all in on the offense is the best defense policy here. Helping baby Druski out with something. Okay, I do like the deluxe bolts a lot, but increasing the cost is going to hurt me as this early. It's gonna be tough. Now, I could potentially this increase a level and teleport it could be really useful on something like this tower here, which only I believe has one pathway to the south. It would get a level though. It'd save some money, but what I can do is it might also teleport it somewhere useless. I could level it up first, and then the next level costs like 3 times the amount. I could level it up again for the low cost of this and the chance of it being somewhere useless. But it'd be a level 3. We could do that. All right, meanwhile, we've got something right on our front door, something right back there as well. Like, this is going to be another awkwardly close position. Do some scouting here. I don't know if I really want to place this right here, but I guess I could do here. I know I want to get this. I've got, that would leave me with what? 55. So I could definitely get this still. Like, we could do that plan. We could also get crit chance. Now, because again, we're getting 60% more damage, crits are going to be really viable for me. And there's no downside. I could get one, freeze the other, still pick this up, but that's a big gamble. I think I will. We'll lock those in place. I'm going to grab this. And then we are going to level... I think it is going to be this one. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and level this one. So it is now level 2. We're going to upgrade it, and then we're going to hope it teleports somewhere down here. Let's go. I mean, that's maybe useful. Maybe. Not really helpful right now, but maybe useful in the future. I don't like having this right there. I'm gonna have to have a second layer. Trying to include kind of both paths there if we can. Oh, and we're out of gold. Mistakes might have been made. Alright, so what I can do is I can either use my capsule here and get 15, which is gaining 5 per wave, or we could sell something. Now, I haven't sold anything yet, which means we get the full value of it, and that's probably what I'm going to do. But, because, you know, we want to save up. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It might still be wise to do both, honestly. This is so close, the tower's gonna get hit. This guy. We're almost there. One tile to the left would have been on the high ground and we'd have been able to use it. I'm gonna save the scrap capsule. Let's go. Starting to get the tougher, bigger boys. See how the enemies are now on the high ground attacking my tower? They're all over that spot where I would have built it. In fact, they might even be hitting the one on the right as well shortly. And we did lose some towers because, again, I've got that minus 35% life. Okay, refinery yield? Oh, this is a wonderful time. Max power. If you are here, even though you're not max power today, can you tell us the difference between shields and armor? Armor, in my mind, is reducing a percentage of damage. Shields, being a percentage rather than being like a health amount, is confusing me. I think I'm, regardless, going to be clicking the refinery yield because it's early in the run, but I would love to know what shields do. This is my favorite gun here is the Photon Lance. Okay, our southern defense, we're going to try to use our auto gun here. So I'm going to try to funnel them into it a little bit. I think I want to scout to the side, and I'm going to just drop this because I think the line of sight on this does not care if it's high or low ground. And this way it's less likely to interfere with my towers. Some more refinery spots, but these are not all that much better than what I already got. Oops. Well, it's not pretty, but it's fine. I think that's too inefficient of a spot. I'm trying to be kind of greedy, I guess, on the targeting. Ultimately, we are definitely going to want these things up here for this guy. Target that thing. These are like my favorite guns, though. I think I mentioned that. Could place this over here, but again, it's just gonna be sniped. It is there. It's cheap. It's cheap, and I gotta find the other goodies. That's right. The costs have gone up. That's why I'm so poor. Everything's so expensive. Okay, mini boss breaking out. Structure damage, wall auto repair. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. We're going to go all in on the damage. We already are doing damage. More enhanced ground. Ooh, the structure capacity, like, I think that's, I think that's like everything again. I think like you lose your refineries. If it isn't, though, like, that would be really valuable to have. 200% damage reflect. Be really nice. Yeah, we're not going to be able to defend this thing at all. I think it's time to move that. Because I'd have to put walls on both sides. Maybe. Let's go ahead and get this. Unlock. No, I guess I thought I was going to be able to get this. I don't like the Voidborn. I've learned. I have learned I do not like them. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lock that as well, because the Tower Leech, if we're that close to the enemy and we got 35% less health, I might need that to survive. And plus, I want that Delicate Drill. Okay, so I'm going to save those. And this might be the turn I use the scrap capsule. This is not going to be easy. I don't know if I can get a wall to block for this, or if I need to have it further back. Like, I could do further back, but then I'm not also getting the added benefit of potentially covering my other base here. That's the hope, is that I can kind of have some sort of defense off to that right side. I could go all the way down here. I think that's too far. Maybe one tile down, put a wall up. Trying to get whatever I can to slow and distract. Ooh, there it is. All right, let's see what goodies we got. An alien upgrade, the Crusty Residue, chat. Using a capsule grants 5 refined metals and 10 centurite for the rest of the game. Yes, please. And what's this? Another capsule? And concrete, my favorites, my beloved. Okay, we can turn a tower to concrete, which reduces its fire rate by 90%, but increases damage by 800%, and enemies killed by it create a temporary steel wall at its death location. Now, the steel walls have less health, and we did not get the thorns. The rest of the game? I mean, the game might be short, might be long. Not meta progression, no, it's just this run. But we got 25 waves, and on this difficulty, I don't think I've gotten past like 10. At least not in a long time. So it matters. Like, this is early in the run, we're gonna benefit from that a lot, because I'm gonna be using these right now. That's more resources. There's actually other research buildings and things that will actually give you, like, if you scrap a building or a tower or something, it'll give you a capsule. Well, now that capsule means extra money too, which is nice. So anyway, we're going to have a mini-boss here, and I feel like I'm going to need another one of these photon lances, so I think we're going to have to do our capsule. I'm just going to go ahead and drop the photon lance right here. We know we're going to have to defend this side too, so this is a fair spot to defend. And then trying to defend this right here is going to be bad. It's going to be a nightmare. Do I sell the refinery? Let's see if there's a superior location. I know nothing about the sides here, but I do know that there's limited approach angles. Similar to this, but we would attract him right now, and I don't have the money for that, right? Because we've already, like, I can sell one for 15 and get it back for 15. Potentially park one way up here, but it's wide open. Same problem here, wide open. Maybe we do defend it. I've got $3, so we're not going to do much defending, are we? What I might be able to do is set this to least hit points, make this my concrete, and have him, like, at least put concrete up with the other, so he won't be wasting his time on the boss. I might do that. Also, if something's only 10 away, yeah, we could get this right now. But that's not what I'm looking for. That's the last one I'm looking for. I can get 133. Which means I could get enhanced ground. I could put enhanced ground under this. Now we're talking. Okay, so we're gonna make this. Have that. Did I set it to least? I did. And now we're at 133, so go back to the trader. I grab the enhanced ground. I place that underneath it, because right now its fire rate is a dismal 0.3. It's still gonna be dismal. 0.53, but every time it shoots, pretty much, it's going to do 64 damage, and of course when we level it's 161, but we will level that when we can, but it's going to be putting up barriers, so it's going to always target least hit points, which means stuff it can kill. Alright, so hopefully, because this is only the mini-boss, we have a regular wave coming at me from the other side. I've got 2 of my most hit points, photon lances targeting the boss, and hopefully that'll be sufficient to take it down in time. I don't have a lot of towers to defend, walls rather, but I got the 4 there. Hopefully he doesn't go for my shiny new concrete tower there. That would make me very sad. I do have enough money now to... No, I don't. I could sell a wall or 2 and still get another autogun if we felt like that would help. Maybe right here on the main path. Like, this is... maybe. I think that's safe. I think that's safe. Let's go ahead and sell a wall and get another gun right over here. I'm going to leave the 2x2 for another tower. Let's build this here. By the way, if you're curious, this one is now age 3. So the antique goes up by how many years or waves. That's your age, 10% per. And so it's back up to 4.1. And this other one is, just for comparison, is 3.1. Although, I thought it was like 2.6 or something. We must have added to all the fire rate from one of our buffs. Regardless, though, it's starting to catch back up. Let's go. This burrower thing is pretty mean. You can see we already got extra walls. See those up on that side? And our big guns took out the mini-boss. We got those walls being built up there. South looks great. In fact, getting veterancy. There's actually a whole bunch of walls now. So much so that we can't even reach any enemies. I'm gonna not fire and let my guys get veterancy. Get kills for their experience. That worked marvelously. Scouting beacon capacity, minion damage. Since I'm not going like all in on minion, we're definitely going to do scouting beacon here. Infection is spreading. I am very worried about the south here. That's going to clear out my only choke point. If we can get any at all way to clear that, that is where it's going to go. The alien taco. Enemies have an 8% chance to explode on death, dealing 25% of their max health to surrounding enemies. We love that, but there's also the brain slug. Structures damage and health minus 10%, but gain a random capsule at the end of every wave. Now here's the thing. Those capsules are worth money now. It'd be a lot of capsules. And the capsules themselves are increasing damage and whatnot. I really like the AoE though. I think I'm gonna go with the AoE. I think I need the help. Our biggest damage is single target. I think we can use the help. Alright, we're up to 60. I think it's the angle of attack. I think we can defend the angles already, so I'm gonna go ahead and level that so we can start getting more income. I feel like I'm late on the income game. Oh, this is a flyer. That's a flyer. We don't like flyers around here, but now we're gonna have flyers. At least all three of these can target ground and air, so that is something. .43, it is catching up. I do need to level it, but no time for that. Also, the cost to level these things went up as well when we increased the price of everything. So I'm still paying that price. Honey Badger says Gideon is home! Well, that's wonderful! Congratulations! For those who don't know, as a pastor, I keep a prayer list for everyone. I pray for you guys before every stream. You guys can obviously share prayer requests. I've got a whole Discord channel for exactly that. And one of our biggest prayer requests lately has been Honey Badger. They just had their first newborn and had a lot of health problems there. And it's been going on for what, 6 weeks now? In the hospital for that long? Something like that. It's been a while. And we've been praying for, and Gideon's home. Congratulations. I hope you guys get some rest too, because that's always in short supply. We have 4 kids, so I do know how parenting newborns and all that goes. About a month, okay. Yeah, a month of not just being in an uncomfortable place and all that, but a month of the worries, right? The concerns. There's still going to be a lot of things for them in the future, and if you guys want to help them in this journey, their Baby Gideon, I have a whole link there. There's actually a support page for Baby Gideon. It's on my prayer requests in the faith section on my Discord. I'll share the link. There's the Discord link. You guys can check it out. Find out their story, and see if that's something that you want to either be praying for or certainly hopefully praying for, but also maybe even supporting them. It's going to be a full-time job taking care of this baby with very specific health needs. So help him out. But I'm so glad for you guys that he's home. That's our rebuilding one. I don't even know how that works, really. Alright. So we got 2 down here, 1 up here. I'm gonna let them get as much... Oh, forgot about those. Never mind. I was gonna say, I was gonna let them get as many kills as they can to get level up. Oh, he fell down the hole. That's awesome. That's a huge answer to prayer, Honey Badger. Ion Cannon cooldown or 30% more damage. Thank you. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, converts 2 of our regular autoguns into DD, double fire rate autoguns. Now, we've been upgrading those, so we've got to do this. Also, we've got our chance to get one of these. Yeah, we don't have the delicate drill. I need that now. That's even more important than the other one, because this is how we actually get the resource. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we could get some hazards. The stasis prison freezes an enemy, or we can do the sentinel mine, which will explode and then rebuild itself. I kind of like the idea of a freeze, given that we have, we've got the charge up beams. Two over there. One from down here. So as long as we don't let our base get touched at all, we will gain double that 18. I need to level this up to start getting some real numbers. Again, I want to be able to cover the next lane as well, and I want to be kind of far enough back that they don't just by happening to be there, they don't hit my guns. So should I save the rest? You do the freeze whatnot. Can't build it really down here, or we'll lose it. We got 2 coming in this way. That's not the worst idea. Freezing that. And you do support that. I do feel like I want to be leveling these things. I technically, if I sell a base here, I could. Also, if I didn't sell it, I could have leveled this up too. No, like this is, maybe we build one more wall just to make sure nothing big comes through. But this gun I think still can handle that. I really wish I'd been able to afford the capsule for the towers. I don't think I can. No, it's 127. It's so much. Since I can't pick which ones it's going to go to. But I'll keep this one locked. Sad. I'll save the rest. Oh, the scanner. Forgot all about the scanner. Aw. No saving that. Our buildings are under attack. Trying to get that veteran see while I still can. Cannon damage or range 20% on my favorite gun. Look at that range. Oh, but we're losing stuff to this. Oh no. Okay, do I do this anyway, even though we know there's no goodies down there? Inglorious has a couple questions. How much content is there in the demo, and does that progress carry over? Max Power, the dev of the game, solo dev, by the way, all this that you've seen made by one guy. Progress does carry over. Demo is about 50% of the main game. Just the first 2 difficulties, so not extreme. I'm currently playing on extreme, so what you are seeing here, the extremeness of this run is out of reach with the demo, but the game goes live in less than a week. Yeah. Ooh, concrete, my favorite, my beloved. And unused scrap, 30% when placing a structure to create a random barrel. Yay. Barry, just want to give it a go and see if you get into it. Seems like you would, but you never know till you try. That is the point of the demo. You are right. Though I know you. Okay, we've got the approach happening again. Now, I could potentially do another concrete thing, like level up one of these. Do another concrete, because this is just out in the middle of nowhere. If I'm going to defend this, I need my big guns out here to do this with. This has a little bit of help with this gun too, which has that range. Oh, that range is beautiful. I'm gonna do nearest to him, because he's defending this, not the tower, because this would be like, if it's following this path, and up here would be his targets. I want nearest here. But I think that should be sufficient. I just need some more firepower, I think. Well, that, and I really want to level up. Well, should we level up the base? Because we're doubling this number. I do want to level up the base. This is, we're going to call it safe. We're going to call that secure. I do need a beamer on this side. It's not a beamer. I can't get the range, the cost for that yet. Maybe put a stun thing here. That'd be 8. I'd be able to do this and one more regular gun. Normally, you'd already have been playing the demo, but 'tis the glorious time right after Path of Exile 2 League launch, so in gaming. Understandable. However, as we've had this discussion on Monday, I think you might have missed out on it. I made the comment that you know, the free game of Path of Exile 2, which is not family friendly, I will not be streaming it, not be showcasing. But I'm just aware of the situation. It's been, what, 2 years now that the game's been in early access, that's paid early access for a free game. And it's like, at what point do they just run out of content and they're like, okay, we're done milking everyone to be paid for, and then we'll call the game free. It feels very different from the first game, which was free from the outset, and you pay for cosmetics and whatnot. Like, it's like, yeah, you could just call it that you're selling the game. Like, just call it what it is. Like, you have 5 seasons, I think it is now. 5 seasons of not having the game out, but we're having fully realized, start to finish, completed seasons. And it's a free game, but you gotta play it. You gotta pay for it until we say otherwise. Until we say that we've got a content here worth worth being finished. But we'll have complete seasons. I just find it funny. Considering both the price and the competition, what they're doing, you're not inclined to have an issue. Yeah, I don't think it's really issue. It's not so much like, oh, they're scummy company. You're right. The other people in that same space selling like $100 for a cosmetic thing or whatever. Yeah, there's a lot more scummy things going on. That said, it's just like, just call it what it is. Just sell the game as a, you know, not free game, and then make it free later, and then you get all sorts of like goodwill from people. But just be like, hey, we have a paid-for game. Don't say it's a free-to-play game that you have this weird pay-for early access, which is just to be able to get experience it ahead of time when it's been out for 2 years. Just call it what it is. I have $3, so we'll build one wall. And we'll trust our gun to take care of the rest. Here we go.
Our buildings are under attack.
That's right, we're already making walls up here.
Our buildings are under attack. Our buildings are under attack.
I think I knocked a few of those into the hole there. Yeah, the big guys. Okay. Structures can no longer be sold with the alien glue. Max power, I still have my question on the wall shields. Are wall shields basically the same thing as armor? Like, how are they different? How is the 8% different on shield than from 8% armor? I'm guessing armor is just flat reducing damage, but I don't know what shield means. I've been avoiding it, because we're all about, like, offense anyway. You're not sure how much the 2-year early access was planned? You think it was way more popular than the devs expected? Initial player feedback kind of rough, so they moved on to leagues? No, that may be, but again, if you're gonna do leagues, which kind of has like a start and a finish as a complete package, it still is like, just sell the game. Just be like, hey, we're selling this game. But you're right, they were originally probably having a different plan, and they already said originally it's free, just like the first one, and now they're kind of, they gotta figure it out as they go. Max says that running around the house, armor is % reduction, shield is a chance to take 0 damage. Okay. There's not a like mouse over description of that. That's the first time I've heard of that, but that's awesome. So we're gonna definitely try to get some shields. And we gotta remove the infected ground too. Some good stuff here. Ooh, and we can, 3 random structures are converted into copies of the selection. Oh, that's such a good thing. I gotta do this. I want to do this. Oh goodness, we have to figure out what we're gonna do. Because I've got, and I got this too. Hey, there's the random capsule one. Upgrade choices and random structures upgraded. Those are pretty nice, but now that we have like the capsule build, do we do that? All my stuff is really expensive, so destroying a tower hazard, we don't make money off of that. We'd, you know, get something. I think I still like the upgrades better. Okay. So basically what I'm getting at is I've got like, let's see. For example, I got this level 3. Remember we did the level 3 autogun? I could potentially make 3 random structures converted into copies of it. If I made that autogun also something else, like we could do void, but I don't want to do void. It'll kill all the rest of my stuff. If I made it like concrete autogun, level 3. And then make 3 more guns, concrete, level 3. Like we could do that. I just don't think I can afford it right now. What kind of chance? Well, when we were looking at the shield, the upgrade I did not pick was a 8% chance, but I could have stacked that, I think, 10 times, but it might be diminishing returns. I don't know that for sure. But yeah, so it's not a 50-50 chance or anything like that. It's you're stacking up shield. I don't think I have any shields yet to speak of. Yeah, I don't have any shields yet to speak of, but if we do, that'll be my percent. Okay, I've got to do the infected ground removal. Sure. Hey. That's a achievement for us. We've already gotten this down here, so there's probably not another one nearby. Ha. And since the trader's here, we might... Hey, there it is! Get 2 random capsules! Amazing, yeah. Let's do that. And by clicking this, remember, we're getting 5 metal and 10 centurite every time, so we're gonna get 15 and 30. There's a capsule. I know there's still the other thing there, but... And there's our concrete. We could still do the thing. All right, let's see what else we got. Teleported and upgraded. Oh my goodness. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. I've got... Okay, Orange Cat. You hold on too. I've got this level 3 that we can teleport around. Doesn't matter where it lands. We can make it level 4, turn it into concrete, and then... Now we've got the resources. I can then make 3 random structures become level 4 concrete things, and they'll stay put where they're at. Which means I also want to build a regular autogun, so that way we kind of go over cap. Yes. Okay. I'm very excited about this. So wherever you go, there you are. All right. You're useful even. Even better. Level 4 autogun. Okay. Capsule. All right. We're going to build. Where do I want to build? I still need to get this thing though. Another pill. Oh my goodness, there it is. We were about to buy that. Hey, the fire rate every 3rd shot. Also, I've had this kill my runs, but we're clicking it anyway. So fire rate increases. Stop this, Orange Cat. Stop the madness. 800% knockback, and then to knock it back into my own structures and whatnot. It's gonna be great. Kill all my own stuff. Stop stepping on my mouse. Okay. Okay, I'm very excited. Now, because everything else might turn into a copy, I'm not going to upgrade or do anything yet. I do want to get a extra one, like, kind of in a ideal spot. Like, I want to delete this one, I think. I can't! I can't! We have the alien glue! So please don't pick that one. Please don't pick that one. Death by friendly fire induced pinball. Yeah, exactly. I have done a run where that was exactly the case, because these things... See, like, where we get this crossfire, so... If I can see my keyboard... So I can draw on the screen. So yeah, this gun... Oh, it's not doing it now. It was doing it earlier. There we go. It's just really laggy. The game doesn't like doing multiple things at once. So this gun, if it shoots this way... to the left, it's gonna knock things up onto this platform, and... then they start killing that stuff. Yeah, mental note, don't use that on this game. Does not like it. Cause me to lag. Might actually force close that add-on, because I think it's gonna cause the gerbil in my in my computer to tire out faster running the computer. Yeah, because right now I've got like a total black screen, by the way. So mistakes might have been made. It's not the game, it's the game and Epic Pen, which is what the app that I was just drawing with. And probably the cat too, it's probably helping. No. There we go. Okay. Got it closed. Scary, but we got there. All right. So anyway, I'll just, you know, we'll see it in action. It'll probably happen this run. Meanwhile, I've got a level 4 autogun and I'm going to choose 4 random structures, and we're going to try to tip the odds in our favor by building something somewhere useful. Already got some concrete over here. Is it just going to be down south here because this is like where I'm already at? Or do we try to have something how about here, because this is going to be where eventually I need to defend? Maybe park it in the middle here. This might be a fun spot. No, you know what? I don't need to. So we're just gonna have 3 random structures. be a copy of this. Here we go. Wait, what? What do I even have? Why is... Oh, that was my... That was the trap! I didn't realize the trap could be it. Okay, and this one converted as well. The trap turned into the gun! Why? Alright. Alright, it's okay. Okay, back to the merchant. I could do it again. We could still have 3 more. But it can convert the same one again, and that could be a problem. I still want to do this. Remove infected ground would still probably be good. Yeah, like right in here? Maybe? I really need to get thorns on all my walls now because we're going to be making walls everywhere. If I pick this up, we're going to have walls everywhere. It'd be glorious. This isn't all that bad. So don't pick the same ones. Okay. Oh, and this one's got the... Wait. It's quantum, but it lost... Okay, that's weird. I think it built, quote-unquote, built it, and it built it as concrete, but then we had the 10% chance for a structure when built to become quantum. So it lost the concrete and became quantum. I would have preferred the concrete, but that still is interesting. And then now our traps. Oh, the traps. Oh well, they're gonna put walls in front of them. It's fine. It's a level 4 gun. I mean, it's still pretty great. I'm gonna hold on to this for just a minute longer, I think. We also got 180. This needs upgrading. 135. I actually could just upgrade it right now. I'm gonna do it. I think we got the firepower. I can't sell anything to get any money, so we just committed. We just committed. I could get $5 if I use this right now. Is there a wall that I have to place? I don't really think so. I think we're going to be killing enough stuff and creating new walls all the time. Like between both of these, like we're going to create a lot of walls. Like it's 1,000 damage a shot. It's granted it takes a couple seconds to do that, but still. Okay, start that drill. 10,000 damage! What? What? Why are we critting for 10k? It's 10,000 damage hits? See, there's the pinball. We're pushing them like all the way over there. We just built a wall way up there on the wall. What? Ooh, leave my gun alone. How much is our crit? More scouting beacons. I don't think there's anything else to find. Let's do laser cannon. Okay. Okay. Crit chance 25%. Crit damage plus 50%. Damage is 1,000. But I was seeing 10,000. Do I have something else buffing crits? What was our... Every third shot? Is that doing like the 800%? I thought that was just 800% of the knockback, not 800% damage. You got excited when you sent this? When you see this, you brought back memories of watching Super... Yeah, it does kind of feel like that. For those who've been with the channel even longer, there was another tower defense I played for some time. It was Nordhold. There's a Viking theme. There's another game that's a Viking theme as well. But yeah, it was Nordhold, and we had a great time with that. Really liked that one too. It might be this 800%, but that... I don't know. Hey, I don't know, Max, if you're around, if that 800% is supposed to be damage. Maybe that's what's happening? I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm getting 10,000 damage hits. Okay, big boss, and this is the flyer. At least we've got several guns on this side. We've got multiple paths coming in, as well as the one last undefended. Okay, the mines. Launches the enemies, or this will trigger and release drones. I wonder if these drones count as minions? Because if they do, then minion buffs would help out with both of those. New wave here. I might clear that out again. You have no idea you're gonna investigate? Don't nerf it until I'm done with my run. Yeah, they were all hitting. We had multiple 10,000s, and we're about to do another run. And again, I don't know why. I'm at 1,000 crit chance, crit damage is plus 50% according to the screen, and we were getting 10,000 numbers. And I think I saw it on non-crit numbers too, which leads me back to this, because it's the only thing that I'm thinking is a big enough modifier, because this is not a crit, but it still is at 800%. That's my theory. I don't get too close to this stuff or we'll lose our sight. Aha. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. Wow, the wave is in overtime. Yeah. We love that. We love that. Okay, I cannot build any more of those, but what I can do is I can build some relatively cheap things that I can hope will get converted, like one up here. I don't really have anything defending up here. And I have this one. I forgot about the... We can drop a nuke there now. So before... I'll drop some photon lances, but that'll be after we do the morph capsule. I think the morph capsule, by the way, is able to target things that are already exactly the same, which is kind of weird. So, like, it has a chance to hit my existing level 4 ones. Let's see, does any of these have any veterancy? No, because they shoot too slow. It's okay. Yeah, 13,000 damage, 21,000 damage. Alright, let's convert. Alright, we got them. We got the ones I wanted. That's awesome. Okay. Is there a third one? I can't even tell. Those are the ones I cared about, though. We're gonna have so many walls. I haven't even gotten my research lab. Completely forgot. I was so, like, into everything else going on. We got... It's a quantum research lab! Okay, we're gonna level up a random tower. If this had leveled... Oh, it's up to max 3. I was like, if it had leveled up to 5, I could have duplicated those. But it's only up to 3.
upgraded.
That's okay. I wonder if the 800% perk stacks. Like, if you get 2, does that mean 800? Well, it's a perk on your 3rd shot, right? So it shouldn't stack with another 3rd shot. It should just, every 3rd shot, it should just do it. Now I need this down here to help deal with the new boss coming in. And then I'm going to need some walls or something. I might put it further back. These things got a bunch of extra range already. I'm just going to go ahead and put a wall or 2 in its way. Nice. And again, the reasoning for that is just I need it to be shooting at the walls, not at my stuff. And it will shoot at my stuff. Some of you over there are like really freaking out that I haven't upgraded this. Sorry. Sorry. He's not defending that side. I don't like this right one being so wounded. I only have 2 of these left because they keep getting converted. Should I build another one? Probably. Again, I'm trying to have like multiple angles covered. Also, I'm having a space apart, that way they can... There's an upgrade I don't have that seems fairly common that I can get like a 25% crit damage, or crit chance. I'm gonna wait on this. What's next to you? Oh, that's a barrel. The sludge barrel. Okay. Here we go. Wave 10. I have not gotten past wave 10 on this difficulty, I don't think. If I have, it's been so long that I don't remember. I've done a few runs, for sure. I think I missed. Oh, I lost the turret on the wall. We're creating new walls, but they're dying so fast. Yay! More range! Oh, the damage. I think it's range. Oh, that's hard. This is rare. By the way, I don't remember if I put it in my feedback or not. If Max is I mean, I'm sure Max is like running around, lots going on. But one of my feedbacks was on these basic upgrades to be able to potentially skip, because I did have at least one time out of many, many, many runs where both would have had a negative effect on my run on what my build. It's uncommon to need that, but to be able to just skip would be nice. I'm really a fan of range. I really am. 20%. Is there an indication which way the big wave is coming from? It seems that the bottom wave right now is disproportionate. Yeah. Each one of those lines, I'll explain in a second, but each one of those lines is a spawn point, and there was multiple plus the boss all coming from that side. It's randomly choosing which spawn points though, so let's get to that in a second. I've just got to decide is it going to be range or the damage. Let's go ahead and do damage. It's blue. We like blue. Phantasm. No, I don't think I want that. Let's get this other thing that's Lincoln. The balloons! But I can't. Oh no. Okay, so the balloons, every second, enemies have a 1% chance to fly away forever, which I really want to see. Also, the drill gains 2 orbiting balls that damage enemies that pass through, or our health on our guns is reduced by 25% when killed. Enemies have a 5% chance to spawn a phantasm autogun that lasts 6 seconds. So this would be, we'd get a bunch of, I think level 1, 10% more damage, basic guns, but all of our guns would have less health. And so in addition to spawning random turrets, we'd be spawning random walls, we'd also be spawning random turrets everywhere. Like, we'd just be filling the board with stuff. And that's a lot of fun in this particular run. Like, I do want that, but the balloons... I can't use my left hand, the orange cat's on it. Sound asleep. Okay, so you can see there's a spawn point here. You got a light blue path, so we lost all of our walls and a tower. So we've actually got 2 coming in, but you also notice there's a slightly different color, a purple path. The purple path tells me that these are, I don't know the percentage of the wave, but a portion of the wave will be diverted to hunt down the nearby refinery, which is generating resources for me. So this is going to be, some of it's going to go to the main path and some of it's going to be diverted. Whereas on this other one, all of it's going here. So we got at least like 1.5 waves on this side, and then a wave here, and a wave here with some diverted here. Make sense? My problem now is we need more AoE. I've got the single target damage is happening. We're creating a wall, but we're not killing things fast enough. There's too many targets. We need some AoE. But all my things are single target. And all my walls are 35% less health, so they're struggling. Those are really worth it. 20 bucks. Unless I upgrade it, it's really not going to do much. Okay, we got the trader. I do want those still. Oh, the photon lance. It gives a little more damage, and it slows the enemy and applies cold. 196. I think we can just get both. Do a reroll. Ooh, the fire rate goes way down, but damage and range goes up even higher. Every shot increases fire rate by 25%, resets at the end of the wave. I'm gonna lock that. Now, all of our fire rate's gonna be so slow, we're not gonna get that 15% back. But we could have capacity. Hold on. I think we're already, like, yeah, we'd only be able to build one more. We're already way over capacity, so this actually won't help me. It'll just lose damage. So we don't want that. I don't think I want this because the attack rate's so slow. We're already at 800%. I do it for the range, but losing 70% more speed on top of the 80% we already lost, or 90% we already lost, I can't. I can't do it. Now, I could potentially try to get the implosion here, which I could if I spent this capsule right now. I could get the implosion. That's actually okay. I might just do that. All that close, it's not a big deal, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it. That way I can get this 20% more damage, pulls enemies instead of pushing, by the way, it normally pushes. Lost all our walls from before. So back to the AoE situation that we don't have much of. I don't really have an answer for it. I was like, where's my gun? I do have one here. All right, so we got 4 paths, a couple diversions. Air units now. That's right. Hey, we're building walls way up there. Oh, we're placing towers. I forgot we're placing towers. Yep, still doing 10,000 hits. Don't like the air units though. Ooh, resources, tower health. Oh, these are all very, very good. I'm a sucker for resources though. This is so good though. And now we know that the armor is damage reduction. The shield is percent chance to block. You know, I don't know if Max is still here. If I were to semantics here, this just as a gut reaction, knowing that shield blocks 100% of the damage if it triggers. The gamer terminology geek in me, shield tends to be in my mind the way things work just over these sorts of games. Not that there has to be a standard, but in my mind, shield is like extra health. It's like, it should be a flat number, you know, 100 shield, 100 value of something. Barrier would be the word for blocking entirely. Like maybe not always, but in my mind, that would actually help me clarify a little bit. Obviously, just being able to highlight and telling what these things are would be great too. But maybe that's helpful. I'm gonna go for the resources. I don't know if that matters at all, or if anyone even agrees. You don't have to. StarCraft 2 has shield as extra health. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm coming from on that. My initial thought was, okay, it's got shields, so it's got how many shields does it have? I'm clicking on it, and it's like, well, how many? I've got my hit points, and then it's like, well, how many shields do I have? Oh, it's a percentage. Is it a percentage of my hit points? Like I had a couple questions on that. So, but barrier I think I've seen games where barrier was a health pool too, so it's not always a sure thing. But I'm trying to come up with something that's like implies one hit block, you know? Ooh. Oh, these are good. So, I've had success with all of these, but we've talked about how much I need AoE. So I think it's going to either be the Ripsaw or the Rhino. I do feel like I've got a lot of tight bottlenecks that I could potentially use the Ripsaw. And it's cheaper to build. That's just more of like a knee-jerk thing. Like, I don't know if that's really how everyone else sees it. That was just kind of like, as I'm thinking out loud on the barrier wording. This is a double path coming in right here. Don't think I want to invest a big one up here, but I do think we can get something. How much do I have here? I got the 2 concrete guns. I've got the Razor Hound. And the rest is, I think, out of reach? Yeah, I think you're out of reach. We've got 2 paths coming in. I'm almost out of room on these 2. Like, don't have that many more towers I can build. I don't want to build anything. Like, I could do all mine. I don't want to build out here because this is going to keep expanding. I might just do a wall. Right.
Building upgraded.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go. Got a little bit of AoE to help out.
Our buildings are under attack. Our buildings are under attack.
Yeah, 10,000 damage. I'm all about it.
Our buildings are under attack.
And I'm thinking that the summoned ones might be able to do it too, because they're the same guys doing 800%, or maybe it's the 800. Like, I'm still assuming that's it. It might be a combination of the. Ooh, another one. It might be a combination of the 800% from the stone, multiplying with the 800% from the knockback. But the knockback doesn't say damage, right? It's just saying 800% of the knockback. I just figured just push really far, but not do more damage. Yeah, this is no question. We just got to do yields here. Oh, here's that crit chance I was talking about. All structure health. Enhanced ground is great. Duplicate another one, also great. These are really good. Do I lock this? Barrels have a 20. Whoa! Because I'm generating barrels? I'm not generating that many, though. I've got a few. Not that many. That is cool, though. I don't know. Do this. There's no way we're gonna get it past level, but Do we get another one up here? I've got like 4 up here, don't I? Oh, you're down here on the ground. I didn't even realize. I need to put a wall in front of that. So 4, but it's all along the left here. Duplicates it, is it going to also be hurt still? Because I'm only getting the 5% repair. It's kind of like the central one here. This one I feel like is a little too far to the right to duplicate because I don't know where it's going to end up landing. And the other ones are going to just be out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm still going to do this one. Perfect. All right. And then now I can afford this. Get some enhanced ground. Somebody like you can get some actual attack speed. What looks like attack speed to some. I can do that. I do better than that. Okay. 165. I think I can maybe upgrade another refinery.
Upgraded.
And this is our next goal. Let's get that doubled. Like, cause let's be 56 and then we double that. Did I lock this? Yeah, I did lock this because I want to have. No, I didn't lock this. I want to have that 25% crit chance. I've been trying to build my stuff a space apart in order to, at least to some degree, take advantage of that. Dragonhawk. That's already stasis, okay. That's a stasis. Stasis in front of this.
Our buildings are under attack.
I love we get those guns out there. Oh, we lost a gun up there though. Oh, they're just taking out everything on the walls. Not good. Not good. Stop this.
Our buildings are under attack.
Hazard damage, hazard fire, tower damage. What happened there? Okay, so we got 3 waves coming into the south. 1 from the north. The north one should be safe, more or less, but that humbled me right there. Can't really get this close enough to that wall. I almost feel like I need to have, for the flyers, I feel like I need to have a wall up high for them to have something else to shoot at. You know? This is gonna need... love to have enough range for that hit both sides there.
Upgraded.
Don't upgrade my hazards. I think this is gonna be a new thing for me. If that works, if that helps to like keep them from taking out my walls, like this was awful right now, just now. Wait a minute, wait. I lost a refinery? That was upgraded too. I knew we said at the very beginning that that was a temporary spot. I kind of got attached to it anyway. Because I've got stuff around in the neighborhood, I don't see any other way. I've got to put it right back to the same spot. I need to defend it this time. I did lose a gun up here. I had a photon lance right here. I did lose that. Oh, that's painful. I'm gonna put a wall on top on purpose. Again, we got flyers, and I think that's part of my problem right now. I don't have much more firepower to place in that neighborhood. Maybe the range on these things was too short. This might be nice, but I think it's gonna get lost. Nothing is safe. I want to save my 150 and actually get some money next turn. Now we have to upgrade this. Keep it. Last one of these. I want to save it for the next boss wave and put it wherever that's coming from. Almost out of walls too. And I can't delete. Oh, I can't delete. I'm so used to being able to. Yeah, it's the flyers that are shooting those walls. I don't like the flyers. I don't like it. Oh, they took out one of my big guns. They took out another big gun. The flyers. Look at all this damage. No. Those things are mean. More range on those things, yes. More copies. Phantasm actually might become more useful now. Because I need to not have the flyers kill it. There are some AA only towers. I missed out on it. I picked the... Maybe I could get it right here. I picked the razor thing that every one of them I've built has died, so I have regrets. There it is. Yeah, it's the air is killing my stuff. It's nothing else. I think it's always the air, so we've got to pick that. Oh, and I see what the next one is. Oh, in fact, it's happening right now. The next guy is happening right now. Ugh. I don't know what we're going to be getting hit with. I can't build and then sell it. I can't scout. I'm going to do my air thing right here on the extreme edge. I'm going to put the Phantasm on it. Level 2. If it's an air unit, it's just, I have to deal with it. How many of these can I make? 6? Where's everyone else coming at me from? Multiple from up here. It's not pretty at all. A lot of those walls. I don't want to be adjacent. In fact, I've got to. So there's little things in order to get my new. See the circles? This is that fire aura. This is which buff? Yeah, flaming barrel. So towers get 25% crit chance, and they are surrounded by a ring of fire that damages enemies. If you want this buff, you cannot be adjacent to a structure, but that includes diagonals. So, and that's also including random things like this barrel. So this gun has 21% crit chance, no circle around it, even though there's a Venn diagram of everything else. If I go to the barrel, I can't delete the barrel because of the alien glue. All right. All right. No extra 25% crit chance for you. Got it. That's how the run goes. It's part of the game. Anyway, we were going to delete that so we're not adjacent to it. Or so I thought. I gotta save those. That's right, we lost a bunch of firepower down here, didn't we? I do have a big boss. I need a gun down here for this sort of thing. Spent everything. Don't know what boss we got. We didn't scout it.
Our buildings are under attack.
Oh, it's a shield guy.
Our buildings are under attack.
And he's down. That's why this is my favorite gun. 20,000 damage! I saw it! You saw it!
Our buildings are under attack.
20,000. Okay, we're blind, but that went fairly well. Tower fire rate or 20% on our ion cannon. I'm still waiting for like all the buffs to get extra shots with the ion cannons. Maybe Druski needing help. I think it's fire rate. Oh, we just lost something. We lost a gun up there, the infection. Constructing a tower has a 10% for an ancient copy to appear in a random location. There's not that many left to construct. We're getting full here. Enemy movement speed is faster until we damage them. They lose 60% for 1 second. I have yet to decide if this is actually a pro or a con. 400 of this right away. I mean, it's an upgrade. It translates into an upgrade. Or we just have this, but it's only 10%, and I don't even know if I'm... Again, we've got like, what, 5 total buildings I can make? Okay, so this side worked out okay. The other side, not so much. I guess we kept our stuff going on up top here, but this keeps thinning out. I feel like our... That's right, this concrete one is only level 1. I do need to level that, for sure. Probably needs more than 1 level. But it's not getting the kills. I don't know where else to look for goodies. I think we've already gotten all of those. Smallest corner right here left. Well, they're coming back right here, aren't they? So, and we're losing all the stuff. What did I lose? I lost a concrete gun. A level 4 concrete. Like this, that really hurt. Wow. That really hurt. I can't delete that barrel either. Huh? Okay. I don't really have any guns protecting that side either, do I? If you're hearing the Geiger counter, it's the nuclear barrel. In case anyone's wondering. Huh, new achievement. 125 structures at once. I definitely need to get to my trader. We got so much to spend. I can't make very many more walls at this point too. I gotta be careful. 3 left. It's right here. So much stuff coming at me. I think that thing's gonna die. I need to put a wall up front of it, and I did not. Alright, that's all of my money. $20,000 damage.
Our buildings are under attack.
2080. It's happening a lot. I think it is every third shot. It's so often. And I can see the 10,000, so I'm critting on top of that. Everything else we're just gonna have to say it looks safe, except for up there. We're losing my refinery! Lost the refinery.
Our buildings are under attack.
I think so. I think it's that common. Acid blood. Enemies explode on death, dealing 10% to... Oh, no. This is one of the worst ones. 10% of their max health to surrounding structures. This is how I lose all my stuff. Wall capacity. I'm taking it. Structures can no longer crit! No, I need crits. We're not doing that. Not losing shield and armor. This won't help. I think I'm going to re-roll. I need this. Just to keep things alive. Increase hazards by 1. Gain a capsule. Tower's capacity by 1. That's what we need. Choose an upgrade. Every 2 waves, spawn a random tower or hazard from your unlocked structures nearby. Construct a random size 2/2 tower or hazard based on high or low ground. Gun tech. Do I keep building here? This is really getting difficult to hold. Though I don't think there's anywhere else that's gonna be any easier. Also, they're getting covered with the goo. But I can build, but I can't sell. Once again, I've already got a bunch of towers. I think there's not really much choice. I gotta keep going here. What I can do is I can potentially do something like a ripsaw and put Phantasm on it and put it like right in a key location. That can help a lot. Problem is I don't have a key location that I really like. Maybe I just put it on the ground, right in the pathway. No more spice! Still need to do the rest of these. Ripsaw radius. Structure damage plus 1.5 per wave beaten. Does this start now? For structure place, each wave refunds 75% of its cost. That's kind of cool. Does that start now? Or is it going to go all the way back? I think it's going to be starting now. Yeah, now you actually have radius. Look at that. That's decent now. Okay. With that in mind, let's put this. I think this will help at least, because I can put this like way out here. Still have walls. So now it won't die, and it's going to do whatever it's going to do. Gotta keep this thing alive, though. Which is proving very difficult to do. I need an anti-air gun over here. We got whole waves now. let's go back to our trader. I got the one reroll. Oh, I got another one of these. Wait a minute. Is there 2 there? Hold on. I thought I just bought that and put it here. Well, we're gonna do that again, but that's interesting. Expect that. Out of money here. Armor damage, and then they gain damage when they get hit. Capacity again. I could... Oh, there's only 1 out of 1. Less capacity, no. Sad. I've got 2,000. I don't want any of these. They're actually hurting me to get them. How much capacity am I at? Yeah, 16 out of 13. I actually could build them at this point. I could actually get some more of them. It's not the greatest because everyone else loses 10% damage. I don't know if I should. 75% armor is a lot. Would help keep them alive, but minus 40%. It's a huge amount. I could also convert at a horrible rate. I could convert exchange and then get my other 50 here, place this here and do Phantasm. Not convinced it needs it. I really need more income. Like, I wanted to upgrade this thing big time. Let's a little. How bad a shape are we in? I'm really bummed I couldn't just buy everything. Like, I feel like this would actually hurt me to buy them. I could get the capacity, get a couple more guns, but I can't build the guns, so we just lose damage. I could just construct a random capsule here. I'm not a huge fan of this because I don't know what we're getting. All right, we got a hazard in a great spot. Okay, it's 400 to do that. I forgot. I'm thinking towers. Like, I'm not thinking at all hazards was even on the option list. If I was, I would have. Well, then I put it in harm's way, and then I would do the phantasm. But instead, we do this, and we got alien glue, so I can't get rid of it. Okay, well, that's just throwing money away. Might just save that. Alright. It's getting tough. Guess I've kind of ignored this, but I think that's okay. I hope.
Our buildings are under attack.
sight down there. Oh, they're hitting the refinery. They killed the other one. Oh my goodness. Guess I knew enough to protect that. Wow. Oh, not going great over there. Could do capacity. You get rid of that. It's killing me up here. Oh, we lost the big one. Oh no. Are there multiple biomes? Yes. Yes. So this is an ice one. Because it's ice, enemies are getting 10% armor, but they're 20% slower. So there is, there's like a desert one. There's a lava one. I don't know if I remember all of them. They all bring something slightly different. The maps are all procedurally generated, so the maps are random. Ground and air. This is a giant sniper rifle, and I love it. This is our new singularity mine that I've never seen. But I don't know if it comes back. Like, it might only do once per thing. Look at this. All the feel bads. Wait, we even lost... Hold on. I lost the Phantasm Ripsaw up here? How did that happen? Oh, I know how that happened. Oh, no. It's the alien blood. Whatever it is, the negative. Acid blood. They explode on death, dealing 10% of their max health to surrounding structures. So 10 of them, or not 10 of them, but like 10% of their max health was enough to take out my things. Everything's gonna keep dying. I can't stop it. Can't sell any of those things. Like I need to have a baseline minimum there to defend that.
Building upgraded.
Speaking of minimum defense, definitely minimum here. I desperately need to upgrade this thing, which means I need to save like 300 or 100 rather, maybe 150. Keep losing my walls down here. I had an anti-air down here too. It was the Phantasm anti-air. How come it died? It was on a wall. Like it was. I don't know how things are getting next to it and doing 10% damage, but it's happening.
Building upgraded.
I missed that click, but it was actually right here in that corner. So that's why it died. It was in that corner and 10% splash. That acid blood is going to ruin this run. It is 100% going to ruin this run. Yeah, I'm losing my hazards, like the stasis. These are dying to the acid blood. It's pretty wild. See, now I don't want anything dying right next to it. Ah. This is gonna die. It's all gonna die. I'm gonna just save my money and hope for the best. Maybe a couple more walls. I'm still loving the 20,000 damage hits, but it's not stopping the acid blood. I'm taking out. Look, we already have tons of destructed. Of course, that's probably all my towers and things getting built. Yeah, all those walls I put up on those, they're already gone. Refinery's still alive by a miracle. Yeah, they're just jumping up and over. I got 2,500. When a tower's sold, can't use it per refinery built. So I think technically that's more. Tower and hazard capacity. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's nice. I'll build that, but it's not really helping. Can I build any more things? No, I forgot to build my new stuff too. Completely forgot about that. I'm gonna do this. Do this. I'm gonna probably do all of those.
Building upgraded. Building upgraded.
Which ones? Photon refractor, is that you? Oh, and it got quantum now. Yeah, because that's a lance. Now you're a refractor. Where's my other? This one. I thought I already clicked this. Did I not already click that? I thought I already clicked that. Is it again? No? Do I have two of them now? I do have two of it. Did I get two of it? Max? I think I just got a double on that. I think I bought it once. In fact, yeah, look, these are back. These reset. I can get the capsules again. Yeah, we just got all of those again. Found a bug. So what did I do? It's on the VOD, but I know that I bought one, closed the window, did stuff, opened the window, and it was back. Like, it was definitely a multiple closings and openings of the window. And of course, I'm getting extra value out of using these, so, you know, don't mind me. I'm not cheating.
Building upgraded.
Oh, you know what? I wish I could sell this thing. If I could sell it, then I could place the cannon on top of that. I want to place this here because it'll be right next to the scouting beacon that I can't get rid of, and then I won't get the crit chance. Want it on high ground. I think this is about my only spot. Still doesn't get it. I'm touching this diagonally. Ah! I'm touching the tower. No crit. I lost my ripsaw again. Can't keep anything alive. I'm losing the stasis everything. Doesn't matter because like they just die. I need to have defense in depth here. I need to have walls outside my walls. Keep the walls alive. Now that I think about it, I think I may have encountered that bug once or twice before, not on stream, but I feel like there's been times where I was like, didn't I just buy that? So I think this is not my first time experiencing it, but this was probably the first time it was live, where maybe we can get to the bottom of it. I just don't really know if I can make the ripsaws worth the investment. Well, the adjacent to any of those, because they're constantly, yeah. Oops. Okay, they're coming up from this side. And real hard to keep him at arm's length here, chat. 84 walls. Maybe I can trigger these mines much further out before anything gets killed. No? just kind of harass. 'Cause I think if I put them near the defenses, they just die. They will just die. I love that my regular guns are like able to hit harder than that, than the big sniper gun. Oh boy. That's not looking good over there. I see a lot of destructed spots. Oh, they're through! Not good! I mean, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Minion move speed. The refineries, how much are we actually really getting out of them, though? I guess I've gotten it once already, but there's not that many levels either. Maybe the structure cost? I don't know. We've built most that we can. Now it's just they keep dying, though. Okay, we got a new boss coming in. I have no idea what it is. I could put this up here, but there's a really high chance it gets taken out. Everything's been coming through here. I think this goes on the low ground. Sad to say. If I do low ground, can I at least get the crits? Yeah. Oh, I wish we had this way sooner. This was really nice. Nexus. Shield wall health. Oh no, shield walls are already hurting. Hazard damage, but steel wall, shield, no. It's just gonna be that. This is no downside.
Building upgraded.
We got 2 paths, 3 paths in the north. And 2 in the south plus boss. And everything died in the south. Which I'm getting tired of, by the way. It would be nice to keep it alive. What? I don't remember putting that one there. I thought I put them over here more. Anyway, they're all dying. If I put this way out here, I think it still just gets killed. I've not been able to really afford to upgrade.
Building upgraded.
Why not the round to do it on, with the boss coming in. We know the boss is coming in. I gotta do the boss killer. The thing is, this is just... It's so exposed! We were maxed out. We lost like 30 wall segments that battle. Am I kidding? We're just gonna keep building it. Oh, we're out of money. I don't know if I was ready for that. Okay. Third most damage on that. Most damage was my little guy. 5. This is damage. 532,000 damage from an autogun. Working as intended. Beating out the 58,000 damage from the tier 4 massive ultra cannon. 10 times the damage. Seems legit. I mean, you know. Don't judge. 700 DPS. Oh, this thing though, 1400 DPS. How's this more on time on target? Is it just the fire rate is so slow? It's not much faster. How is it 10 times the damage dealt? Is this lifetime damage? Maybe it's lifetime damage. Oh, I needed to build more walls up right along here. Oh, we're in trouble. I can't sell anything. This could be it. This could be it right here. The gun's just gonna have to stay down here the whole time. I think I've only seen this one time before, this boss. When I beat the hard mode. Okay, he's down. So are all my towers. Refinery's destroyed up north. Everything's destroyed up north. Ah! The acid blood is game ending. I literally think that's the only reason why we're struggling. Because anytime they make a melee range, they're just killing it. They're just killing my stuff. I think we might live through it. But I can't afford to keep replacing everything. Yeah. Another refinery. Does the armor block that percentage worth of the health damage coming in? I don't know if that counts the way I'm thinking. Ancient symbol. When dealing damage to enemies on cannon has 40% chance to remove infected ground at the impact point. Lose some radius, still more damage. Structure health, enemy health. It's a lot of health though. When constructing a tower hazard, the ancient copy, which I'm about to make some more towers. Maybe I do. Maybe we need the extra few, but I need that 60% health. No, the enemy health is the basis on how much damage they do to me. If they have 30% more damage, then that's 30% more damage from the acid blood. 30% more health. Because it's 10% of whatever they have, so I'm going to have a 30% higher damage income. Though I am getting 60% more total health. I don't know. We've lost so much. Oh my goodness, we lost so much. Does that count that as enhance? Yeah. 35 out of 84. We just lost 50 wall segments. Built that up high. I wasn't intending to. This is cleared. Did I lose my other big gun? No. too far back. It's damage over age. Damage divided by age. Hold on, which was? You think you might change the acid blood to super punishing as the enemies scale power? Yeah, that's... it really is. Now you do want... I'm on a hard difficulty. You do want it to be punishing, but then again, I am on a hard difficulty where I've got guns that are shooting... They're almost all gone now, but guns that were shooting for 20,000 damage a pop. That shouldn't be. So I guess I am punching above my weight considerably. So it's not currently in balance. I should, if it wasn't for the acid blood though, I should be like dominating it, I think.
Building upgraded.
I might make this phantasm. You get the 10,000 or 10%. But enemies just can't attack it. It doesn't matter. Blowing up. Can't keep this refinery alive. There's no way. What we can maybe do is just park it somewhere where it's just not spawning anything at it. Like down here. Because I build it for 15 and then it generates 29. And if it lasts for 2 turns, then we're happy. I can't defend it anymore. We lost everything over here. I'm just trying to keep them dying farther away. Capacity. Refinery capacity was 4. That's incredible. Can't fit them all. Hazard damage, autogun. I could maybe do the autoguns. We're at the point where we actually just could build all of them. I'm just gonna have to make them all level 2 to make them worth anything. They're not worth anything right now. I think we've got very few of my... Yeah, I've got a couple. But what is nice is they still have a chance, I think... I'll never find it. I think they have a chance to summon... When killed, enemies have a chance. Oh, maybe it's not the enemies. Maybe it's not the autogun doing it. It's the enemies dying. 5% chance. Oh well. It's fine. I gotta kind of like hug the back walls. Leveling it seems like a huge waste though. Let me build everything I can build first. They're back! The Phantasm's back! Yay! Oh, Max, I'm so sorry. Reroll bug? Okay, maybe, because I did reroll this time for sure. Maybe it will help you find it, the fact that we did it again.
upgraded.
All right, what are we thinking here for actually trying to not die? That's a tall order.
Building upgraded. Building upgraded.
Oh, right. There's still a hole here.
Building upgraded. Building upgraded.
That one's on the enhanced ground. I just placed that there, so that's why neither of them use. Asha, hey! You're more in spirit here today. That's fine. That's fine. Glad you made it. Hope your day and weekend and everything. Well, it's coming up weekend, but hope everything goes well. In case we don't get to chat. I feel like I might need a. I need some more defenses. I mean, just a few. These things are not going to do hardly any damage. I can't upgrade them. Hey, we got our ancient one. What do you do? Ancient. Damage and health, 40%. Can't be sold or upgraded. But here you are, doing your thing. Just build all the things. Hope for the best. Hope we can hold on. However many more waves we gotta go. Anything left in the trader? By the way, for this being super rare, the transporter capsule. I don't understand why this is appealing. So choose a tile, a random tower or hazard is teleported to that tile. So I lose something somewhere. Most of the things are in a place that they need to be. I can teleport it, and then I have a 1 out of 4 chance to be upgraded. Now upgrading it, that's some value. But we're talking 300 cost to potentially lose. Like, I'm not gaining a tower or hazard. And I'm most likely not gaining the level. I'm just putting something here. Like right now when I can't build anything, I could potentially move something to where it needs to be, but it's leaving wherever it was too. Like I don't see the appeal of that. But speaking of appeal, we just got our bug back, and I didn't refresh this time. I did not refresh this time. And I mean, don't mind if I do. Right? Right? So I just keep opening and closing it, really. I don't know if there's some other... I guess the letter T. I've got to do something in between, I suppose. That's like the third time I've bought these. Do not worry. Max is on the case. He will fix this. He's just wishing that I would stop using it. You rascal. Yeah. Just don't delete my high score after I get this using, you know, they're not bugs, they're features. For those who are unaware, we have the solo dev here in chat. Clever use of game mechanics. Exactly, Chubba. Exactly. We're just, you know... It's not a rascal sloth. Okay, what do I want to level up? And, Phantasm here. We do have a couple things here. I could potentially... It's so close to the edge, it's gonna die from the acid explosion. That's why I've been kind of wanting to do these things. Because they're staying far enough away. Like, I don't want to lose my quantum, my concrete. Maybe somebody over here. Yeah, maybe you.
Building upgraded.
Okay. I guess I could have done this one, made it level 3. Alright, let's just go look at the shop. I mean, now let's look at the shop, right? Let's look at... They're back! I just can't afford them. I just can't afford them, no. Drama. It doesn't have bugs, it's a random feature. It's true. 22, I can't do anything with that, except... Sell. Sell. And sell, and then get another capsule! Alright, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Is there anything else, you know? Alright. I know you guys are waiting to see my demise. I don't know if we're getting past this wave. There's just so much.
Our buildings are under attack.
Shields up indeed! Lost my mouse. There it is. Okay.
Our buildings are under attack.
I feel like this top middle is danger zone. We don't have much left between us and them. Over time, that should give us the attack speed. Oh boy! Here comes the nukes! And the radiation to follow. We're alive! Auto repair, as if anything's still alive. Fire rate, though. Fire rate on everything! I mean, I guess that's better than the flak reloader. Do we get the auto repair on our towers when the towers are just dying outright? None of them are having low health. They're just dying. I mean, except for the cannons here. Infection spreading again. How is this one still alive? Okay, let's see what we got. What? All right, I found them all. Really? Is that because I was... I have to click it. Is that because I've been doing this? Did I really? I'm guessing that I haven't... back on the tech in the metagame. In the metagame, you can research the tech tree. I bet I just need to research more. Building upgraded. Nice, level 2. You lived for once. If the shields helped. 400. I had 900 before. My refinery stayed alive. That's something. Okay, so we got 1, 2, and then the east side has 2. 1 in the west, 1 in the south. Oh, that's just this one. We're up and around. I actually kept most of our towers. What? How is that so much better? What did I do, and how can I do it again? I had another tower here. What? Oh, I had a ripsaw here. It died. Of course it died. It had phantasm and everything. It's fantastic. Maybe have it further back. I think with the extra range it still hits. Yeah, it still hits. Okay. So maybe you'll live. The enemy is definitely getting through uncomfortably close. It's a Nexus upgrade, that's why. It changes, but you get a new structure based off your wave, but there isn't a structure set to be after wave 20, so you just make it random after... Okay, yeah. So, it would have been a new structure. So it's would have been the 2 that I already have. You can't have more than 2 currently, and then you're going to make it to where you can. Or is it just all the structures, like any of these? Okay. I could have a gun or a hazard. So what's interesting is I'm actually getting to my cap on all this stuff, and I'm definitely getting outnumbered. So another upgrade would be like a whole extra 6, 7, 8, whatever it is. Just build them and spam them. That would be welcome. Be very welcome to have. But if this is revealing things that you want to work on, I'm happy to help. I'm having a blast anyway. It's not like this is, you know, something painful to go through. Thoroughly enjoying all this. Is this like the first time we've been getting hit from over here in a while? Must be. I don't have anything for this side. I don't want to build here because I think I need to have the crit chance and maybe the fire damage. I think it's just going to die though. I don't know why I clicked that. I do have this gun here. only a couple of walls left. And oh wow, yeah, we lost our big gun over here. Oh yeah, this is going down. It's okay. It's sadly we didn't get up any more levels, but it did its purpose. It stayed there most of the game. Alright, we're just gonna level up a couple more guns that look like they might live, you know, longer than 1 or 2 rounds. I got this level 1 autogun who's pretty safely back. Can't level up the ancient one. This one I think is not going to live because I shouldn't have done the other one either. But this one's, even if it doesn't die to the mobs, it's going to die to the ooze.
Building upgraded. Building upgraded. Building upgraded.
$20. And have I officially built everything I can? Just about. Yeah, I think so. It's just upgrade time from here on out. Well, I mean, it all dies again. There's that. But, you know, for this round, hopefully we live long enough to see the next round. And find out where the main threat is for me to be clicky. Like this left side's undefended. Oh, there's a big boy over there on the refinery. Got him, though. Yep, right here, okay. Did they all just fall down that hole? I think they might have. Okay, we need the overtime buff. 75% damage go, or attack rate. Look at the chainsaw thing, the rip saw. We're alive! Tower capacity. Yes, please. Every 8th autogun shot deals double damage and explodes. Yes, please. Tower fire rate though. Still want that. Photon refractor. Infected ground. Oh, around them. Around them. Interesting. Yeah, it's not nearly this bad in lower difficulties. Correct. This is literally extreme difficulty. 704. Can we maybe get enough for the 40% fire rate? Like that's a lot of fire rate, and it might just be the difference between life and death. So I would have to sell 50 to get the 100. Like 60, 70, 80, 90. But it's doable. For 40% fire rate, that's a steal. Speaking of stealing, I'm probably, you know, if I had the stuff, we'd try to get them a second layer of it. Would it have been possible? Would it have been possible to have every 8th shot not deal double damage, but deal quadra damage? Because we get that twice. I don't know. It says 1 out of 1 though, and this is 1 out of 1. I think that's limiting those, is the 1 out of 1 thing. Two waves left. Will he survive the extreme? World first. Never even seen this. What is it? Oh, goodies. They're still on the map. Capsules to make use. Yeah. Okay. Four upgrades. The nuclear drill. Whenever the Nexus drill goes below 50% health, it detonates a nuclear blast and restores. We might need it. Tower costs more. Oh, I should have built them first. That's actually really good. Hazard, first hazard. No, I'm not doing that. Now, I think my understanding of this, of the camouflage, it's a tier 1. Like, you're not expecting a ton out of a tier 1. But I think this is more like if I was going into mines that have like a single shot thing, then you don't care that it's only their first hit getting that crit chance. You're just basically saying, okay, all my mines are going to get crits on their, you know, because you only get one of them per wave anyway. It's not my play style, but I think that's the logic behind it. Otherwise, like, because if I were using other things like, you know, the spike traps or the laser beams, like that's hitting multiple times a run, then this seems pretty awful. But I think this is for the mines, the one-shot hit things. This would be really good if it means that we live. Or we go out in Blaze of Glory. At the very least, we go out in Blaze of Glory. This is probably, the Deluxe Bolts is probably the right choice. But I'm going to click the Nuclear Drill. I think in this situation, we've got enough towers, the damage, the fire rate, all of that scales enough that would help. But I think this, if consider the content, people. If we can live because of that 15% and we win the game, you'll know it was worth it. Because science! Alright, what do we got? We got one to the north, no defenses. Minimal defenses to the east coming from the north. Everything else is pushing the south, isn't it? Oh, they're actually going to my refinery. Which I can't sell, so it's just gonna, it's dead. That's fine. And then we got this one. Honestly, because they're kind of spread out, this might be best case scenario. We kind of needed the relief, I think. Oh, and I got the extra cannon. Yes. Now we know the boss is coming from this side. And I want to get this to where I can have the crit chance too. So it'd have to be way out in the open, but then it's not anywhere. I can't sell anything. I don't want to put it way out here. It's going to end up just being here, and we hope for the best. It's fine. That was most of my money, though. Oh, I shouldn't have put that last one in. Because now it doesn't get the crit chance. How is this still alive? Oh, I'm out of walls. Just like what happened? I ran out of walls. Now, if this thing can live, I know I'm going to need it for the boss. I don't know if it will live. Nice, they both got the quantum. 21 bucks left. Trader. Nothing I can do there. Out of walls. Really hope it didn't just leave a big old opening. Like to the south feels pretty bad, but again, it's all spread out. There's 2 waves coming south side, so we're gonna put our last defense down here. I don't really think level 1 of any of these is gonna make a big difference. The autogun has the knockback. Trying to put it in a way where it might live through the round. $8 left, can't spend it. Let's go. Second to last round. Oh my. Oh my, it's already in the front gates. Walls are down. We gotta trust. Just have faith, chat. Have faith in the artillery. Faith in the firepower. Overtime. Lost refinery. Oh yeah, that was the decoy refinery at this point anyway, right? Oh, we're alive. Range on the photon lance? I think so. Cover more territory then. I don't think the tower health is gonna matter. I mean, I could add the radius to my thing, which is pulling them. It just, I don't know where I'm pointing them to. I don't know. Infection spreading, losing more stuff. Lost anti-air. We did get the die roll. Everything just, we got like 6 things level up just now. Main boss. Oh, it's, we had 2 more waves. This is 24. Oh no. I don't know if we can live that long.
Building upgraded.
Okay, we have 3 waves coming to the south. This thing's still alive by some miracle. 1 wave to the north, which is... This is somehow, like, actually working out quite well. Up to the north here. 1 from the west. Which... seems relatively unharmed. I did just lose an anti-air over here. This one's level 3, though. So maybe I just leave this one to do its thing. Get a wall or 2 up here, though. Oh, there's a barrel. Whatever.
Building upgraded.
Maybe just for the knockback purposes, you know? Is this alive? Like, level 1 of these things really shouldn't be doing much, but I gotta try. And I keep these things, because they have to be close, I feel like they just keep dying off. I can try again though.
Building upgraded.
I got nothing. Okay, here we go. Most of the waves coming from the south. That's where I'm gonna focus. Let's do this. Oh! It does look like a large wave over there, though. We'll get some help. Oh my. It's ugly. Very ugly. I don't see anyone breaking through on that top side, though. Hold on, why is my base dying? Why did that just trigger? How are you hitting it from that far away? They're breaking through! Ah! I lost my mouse. There it is. I didn't realize those things have artilleries. What is that? And enemy damage 40% more. Got it, got it. Yield now that it doesn't matter. All tower armor is removed. Wow. Scrapyard. Factory won't really help. Random size 2. Gain a capsule. All structures become 50% cheaper until the end. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Do this right now. All the upgrades. So they broke through and then didn't have... They can't walk through here, but they had enough range to start shooting my base from there. Which was insane. Alright, but it looks like 2 plus the boss coming from the south. I mean, we lost so much. I don't really see us recovering. 2 to the north. And 1 over here. Get something overcharged. And wave end, which won't matter, so we definitely want this. Could try to get the freebie towers. The Phantasm. I had a lot of fun with that when I was able to sell towers because I had the free sell each turn, so I would I'd build my 2, get the third one in the middle, sell 1, and then build another one outside that third one and get another one, like, and basically just get a free one every turn. Hey, what about this? Maybe we get some metal, right? Maybe we should get some metal. See why not? Game's just gonna give it to me after all. Attack speed for keeping capsules. Do I have that? I didn't think I had that. Do I have that in like the tech? Outside of the game? Like, I don't think I have that. I know what you're talking about. Keeping them... I bought it? For each okay, I just thought I was getting it. Yeah, each unused capsule, 100%. I should have been using that. That absolutely. But I mean, maybe I'll just get another one right here. Hold on. Can we do the math here? Hold on. Do I have infinite money? Because 125 refined metal doubled would be 250. Because you can double it, right? Like 5 to turns into 10, 250 on the gas. And then through some unforeseen game mechanics, I can get this over and over again. I could get infinite gas. It's not gas, it's not Vespian gas. It's I'm sorry. It is centrite. It might be a little tedious, and it might be pushing the limits. Would be good to find out how. Okay. If with the blessing of the game dev, we could try. So we're gonna kind of how do we want to categorize my actions? Like, do we just buy it once and then have no variables, just open close the trader? No variables. Is this helpful? By the way, just now I'm noticing our merchant music. You can look at the VOD anyway. Well, I don't want to be too abusive towards it, but I do. If I'm gonna get both of these, I might have to do some little shenanigans here. At least it's not even shenanigans. I can just sell these, right? So that should be 80% attack speed? Does it show it already? Fire rate 10.41? I didn't check beforehand. 10 seems pretty good. Okay, how are we going to survive another turn? Before I build anything, we're going to do the base. Okay, structures are cheaper. Including the walls, that's nice, that's nice. Okay, we needed to figure out, do we consider, like, say, this left side protected? I do have one of the last of our concrete guns up front. Maybe give it a wall or something. Need to do everything there. We could put something on the enhanced ground. I guess we did the photon lance already. Might as well do it again. I can't get another cannon here. That's definitely worth leveling.
Upgraded.
Maybe a second time. Let's come back to it though for that. And because we know it's a boss, I need these other 2 photon lances down here. We know the bosses come from down here. I also want them to be getting the crit chance, so we're going to try to not be touching these barrels. I definitely know that they're getting level 2 at the minimum.
Upgraded.
If I put this here, it'll be touching it diagonally, so I don't want to do that. What? Oh, it's an ancient Dragonhawk mine. All right, so you do you. Build a bunch of walls still too. Let's not get too carried away. Let's get the walls and everything done. It's gonna do nothing.
Upgraded.
The upgrades are cheaper too, aren't they? It's actually nice. I think they are. refund. Nice, got my 1 gold back. I think I need line of sight down here, don't I? Yeah, because I can shoot the boss, but I can't see him. I don't know if my things will see it or not, so I'm gonna probably have a sacrificial lamb here. Some line of sight. Random one over there. Not bad, not bad.
Building upgraded. Building upgraded. Building upgraded.
On my wall. Is there any refinery I can... Yeah, okay, so check this out. We could build a refinery back here as a decoy. Maybe it'll buy me some time. Who knows? It might even bring them in range of this. Yes, obviously that will work. Brilliant. Maxed out on those. Alright, I think I want the beams to be the higher level, but don't I have... These are the refractors back here, okay. Already level 3.
Building upgraded.
Between everything, actually, honestly, I'm feeling pretty good about the boss itself. I'm not feeling good about the AoE for everything else. That's what I'm really feeling bad about. That was why I bought the Ripsaw, but the Ripsaw's range and the acid blood has just kept me from utilizing it. Like, I feel like just doomed. I'll throw it down here just to get something out of it, but they're cheaper, you know, might as well use them. Maybe have a backup plan here. Oh, you just got rid of my critical hit chance on this guy. Okay, now it's just down to upgrades.
Building upgraded. Building upgraded. Building upgraded. Building upgraded. Building upgraded.
Since this thing has the photon lance, not the photon, the overcharge.
Building upgraded. Building upgraded. Building upgraded.
19 bucks. I don't think I can upgrade anything else. I think that's it. For the final wave of the extreme difficulty. I don't know if it's world first, but I'm going to say it is until I hear otherwise. If we can beat this thing. Alright, we've got 80% attack speed because of the capsules. That might, if it's multiplicative over top of everything else, it might make a massive difference here. The moment of truth. Let's go. I've built everything I can. In fact, I think everything is built. Yeah, we have overcap on several. Everything we can build is built. And creative use of game mechanics. Good luck. Thank you. Let's do it. Alright, there's the boss. 80,000 damage. I think I just saw 100,000. The nuke's going off. Why is the nuke going off? Who's hitting me? Why is my base dying? Nothing's in range. Oh no. I can't tell. We're getting hit from the north. Boss is down. Base is still losing health, and I don't know why. I lost my mouse. Yeah, something's still hitting the base. Kinda glad I did the thing so I could at least be warned. 20 seconds time remaining. You fiend, how long did you make this wave? We're losing the top. They're through! They're through! No! Ah! 6,400. Is that enough? Is that enough for the 3-hour run? I'm so sorry for everyone who had to endure all this. That was so close, and we were definitely taking advantage of all of the perks that the pre-release state of the game has offered, and we didn't quite get there. View the battlefield. New records on everything. Hold on, the autogun. The autogun with the 4.5 million damage done, outperforming the triple Helios cannon. the lowly autogun. You will never see that number again. You will not see these numbers. It will be the olden way. Wow. I didn't actually use the strange mirror at all. I forgot. I just plain forgot I had it. I could have actually gotten a couple extra towers out of there. Not many, but a few. 4.5 million damage. A record on my how long I've just how slothful I was. All right. Defeated on wave 25. Main menu. Did we get world rank 1? Tower and hazard capacity plus 10. Tower plus 10? The cost minus 50%. Their damage minus 50%. But you can have 10 more of them. It's impressive. There it is! The game at the end said 6,400, and we ended up with 7,600. Not really sure about that. We have done it, though. World rank 1 out of everyone who has access to the game in the world. Oh, Swarmer kills. I was looking at the wrong one. Swarmer kills. Okay. Out of everyone who has access, which is not the general public, world rank 1. There we go. I can take my screenshot, you know, gloat about it, post it on all the places for all the bragging rights, and say I was there. You could say you were there when the record was made.